How you doing? So today I wanted to give you kind of a early April monthly wrap-up video. So I finished April with 13 books read. I was actually going back to my March video to see what I had kind of said in my goals for April. And I did say it was going to be a down month. I mean, obviously in March I read 19 books, which was huge. But 13 books in April is actually a pretty solid month. I actually read 4 of the 13 books in physical form, 9 of the 13 books in audible audio, and that was my kind of mix. In terms of average score, it was 3.6. My top books were Hitman, the first book in the John Keller series by Lawrence Block, and my top book was Tommyknockers at 4.7. And so that was a big surprise in the month of April. I also made some great progress on some of my short and long-term goals. I knocked out 2 Davenport books, I think 4 Matthew Scudder books, and I finished 3 out of the 4 remaining Stephen King books I had yet to read as of the beginning of the month. I'm now down to only 1, being Lisey's Story, so that's really good. In terms of the channel, I started a new series with Why You Should Read blank, 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 and so I kicked that off with Why You Should Read Joe Abercrombie and Why You Should Read Blake Crouch. Those was a new video series I started. I also had I also hit the 60 plus subscriber mark, which was great, and I thought that was pretty fantastic. So overall, April was a good month in terms of reading and on the channel. So what are we going to be doing in May? So May, my goal is 12 books. I think 12 to 13 books is a pretty solid goal for me. Either it could be, I may fall short, I could go long, depends on my reading tastes. If I'm reading, more hard case crime or Lawrence Block, it could be more because those books tend to be shorter. If I'm going to get into some fantasy books and that kind of thing, it could be longer. So it just depends. In terms of plans of what I'm going to read, though, I'm going to continue with the Lucas Davenport series, the Matthew Scudder series. That's part of my long-term goals, is to finish those series out. I'm going to knock out Lisey's Story probably in the next couple weeks. I want to make room and knock that last Stephen King book out before the new one arrives in May. So I want to do that. I also want to start the Cotton Malone series. I think that is on my short-term goal in TBR, which I also am making great headway. I think I'm going to knock out quite a bit of the TBR in May, if not all of it. Obviously, I knocked Sleeping Beauties off of it. I'm reading, and I'm halfway through the Evan Tanner book. I'm probably going to knock that out this week, obviously. My plan is to knock the Ken Liu short story book out. So those 3 out of the 5 books will be knocked out, and then I will be left with the Cotton Malone. It's the Templar Legacy book. And that's on my TBR, and then Binary, which is by Michael Crichton writing as John Lange. So those were my 5 books in my TBR. So May's going to knock that out for sure. I also have promised you all that I'm going to read a Brandon Sanderson book. So I'm deliberating between Elantris and Warbreaker. So I want to read a standalone before I commit to like a trilogy or a series in Brandon Sanderson. So I want to give one of those a shot. I haven't decided which yet. So if you would have any recommendations, make sure you comment. And then in terms of other books, Harry Potter, definitely want to give Harry Potter, it's up above my head here. I want to give that a shot, not another shot, but a shot. I have yet to read it, so I definitely want to put that. And so that could be May as well. In terms of the channel and video content, obviously we're gonna have book reviews. Those are the foundation and why I wanted to start this channel. And then we're obviously gonna have some book hauls. I did go to a used bookstore last week. I picked up a couple books. My mom actually has one of those books. But I also have ordered some books. Don't tell my wife. And so I also plan on probably picking up a few more. So we'll probably have a couple small book haul videos. There's obviously, we're going to continue with that series of Why You Should Read. Um, I've got a couple options on who the next author would be. And then I mentioned in a previous video that I wanted to start a new series of videos as well, kind of origin around, some of my favorite characters. And so I've been giving that some thought, and I'll go ahead and kind of throw it out there in this video for you. But the inaugural video will be a character deep dive, which is what these videos will be, and it'll be about Jack Reacher. So be on the lookout for that. Jack Reacher from Lee Child universe. Definitely looking forward to giving you some insight about Mr. Reacher as a character. So, but that's it. That's the April kind of wrap up. It was a great month. 13 books. I mean, that's solid. I had some great ones. I had a first as well because Sleeping Beauties was my first sub 1.5 book. I mean, it was a 1. I mean, it's the first time on the channel. So, but May's looking great. We're gonna have some great content. We're gonna have some great reading. It's gonna be great. It's gonna get warmer. Everything's gonna be great. So I hope you enjoy this video. I'll be pumping out more videos. I got some book reviews coming because I'm finishing up some books this week. So you keep watching and I'll keep making them. Thanks. Bye.